It's actually really good that collectively women are really turning off of boys because it's creating the crisis that is necessary for the boys to rise through, initiate into manhood.
Something that I experienced a lot when I was younger and kind of flooded by boys, like end of high school, beginning of university, is like the boy echo chamber, and how the toxicity and almost the disrespect of women can be like amplified because the boys are so focused on what one another think
on
of
more
each
male
other.
approval
Yes.
compared to the
Yes.
women.
So I just wanted to bring this back and hear your experience.
Fundamentally, a boy does not center within himself and so needs the approval of other guys. It doesn't feel like boys playing in a schoolyard. It feels like I'm a real guy and like I know my shit. I've got my shit locked down. I got my shit figured out. These are my friends. We're a pack, you know, like we kind of have stuff figured out, you know, and like, oh, they're good friends. They'll tell me like when I'm messing stuff up, and maybe they're good friends. Hopefully they are.
Probably not.
But yeah, basically, there's a key difference when you truly see who you are and you truly recognize you do not require the approval of anyone. You just fucking don't. And it's not a belief. It's like an experience that lives in you, that doesn't disappear. And you recognize, I don't need anyone else's approval to run my relationship or run my life the way I see fit. I can show up to my relationship the way I feel is best. And I will do that because I have that authority. And that shift from, you know, playing like, am I doing things right? Like, is our relationship good? Is our relationship healthy? To like, I am going to make this relationship the healthiest I possibly can. I'm going to do everything within my power. That shift is when you no longer listen or no longer really low-key obey what your friends say. Because I definitely experienced at the start of our relationship, I got so much, everyone was telling me what to think about you, about our relationship. And I was such a dumbass because I still hadn't fully taken on the mantle of self-leadership. Instead, I was still basically saying, I'm not spiritually mature enough yet. I'm not enlightened yet. So I need to listen to other people, you know. What about my blind spots? And other people can be really helpful, for sure, at pointing out your weaknesses and blind spots. But yeah, boys try to pull each other back down.
It's true. Yeah.
Because they don't want...
It's comfortable.
Misery loves company.
It's legitimately true. It's true. Like, look at who you're taking advice from. You know, like, are any of these friends, do they have amazing relationships that you look at? You're like, this is filled with so much love and light. Look at how they look at each other and look at, like, the light that just, like, you know, perfumes out from their relationship. And look at the wisdom they have. Look at how they positively impact other people. And if that isn't their relationship, then why the hell are you listening to them at all, even a little bit?
Yes, and that's the thing, because there are very, very few divine union relationships. So people are like, you see, we've been together for 20 years. The reason that we've been able to do that is by compromising and hiding ourselves. So continue doing that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, there are very few, if any, relationships that I would want to model, that anyone should model. And so where do you find the path to take to get to where you don't know where to go?
Through yourself.
Through yourself, yeah, being authentic.
Yeah.
Stay true to yourself, and eventually you'll find someone who's true to their self, and you match. You see yourself in that mirror, and everything flows easy. You don't have to hide or
100%.
compromise.
And yeah, I think people think just like staying is like the highest success in relationship. And I think that's really mirrored in like movies and cultural narratives and the media. And it's like, but we've endured so much together, and it's at an expense to the full individual of each being living in their truth. And that should never happen. Like, you should not be sacrificing what is pure and real in you to try to satisfy someone else. Like, that is toxic. Don't do that.
Yeah, like,
Don't do that.
when you are in truth, you are always connected to God. When you are in truth, you are always in connection to yourself. You are not abandoning yourself. You are in your most expansive energy. You are expressing who you are. And when you are in truth, and if someone says no, it's like, thank you so much for choosing your truth. And the more that you shine in your truth, the more that you will find the perfect match of that person that also chooses those same truths.
So what would you say?
100%.
What would you guys say to someone who says, "Okay, I haven't been being in my full truth in my current relationship. There's something big I really don't want to say. It's true, but if I say it, I'm afraid my relationship will end." What-
Reveal it. Jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything you lose in truth is alignment, and that's better for yourself. You
I
don't want to live a
100%
lie or
agree.
live in a shadow of yourself. You want to be your truest self, and if you embody that, you will find somebody who honors it. But as long as you're hiding, you'll only find people who like the part of you you're pretending to be.
Yeah.
That's not going to feel good.
And if like so much of your body is tugging you, but your brain is like, this is safe, this is the best that I've known. But it's like, if your body is moving that much, then you know there's so many gifts there. You know it's going to be incredible. Like, your body is going to feel more pleasure and expansion, all the things that you desire when you follow that. But on the other hand, there's like, oh, how about I just sleep with multiple people because that's what I desire. And then there's like the shadow desires that we still need to work out too. So there's like, it's not all, but it's like when you are in that purest truth.
You could almost say there's like egoic desire, and then there's heart-based desires.
Yes.
And egoic desires are fundamentally based in fear, whereas heart-based desires are like self-complete. They're just intrinsically, they're very simple, right?
Yeah. And I think, like, with the sleeping around one, that's often rooted in lack of self-worth or needing to get something from others to feel good enough about yourself. But I think there can also be people who are connected to their heart and have multiple loves, and it can be like the behavior may, or the action
look
may
the
seem the
same.
same, but it's coming from a completely different place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I just want to shout out is for the people who hear this and say, that's so easy to say because you guys are in such and such a relationship, but I still have this fear about like the fear is so big. I'm not just going to, fuck you, I'm not just going to jump. The fear is so big.
The repression of the fear that allows it to grow. If you feel a fear and you release it, it has no power over you. But it's the longer that you hide it, the more power it gets to pull you into that darkness and be more afraid of the fear.
That's great.
Yeah. And I think, like, if you know that ultimately what you want is a radically free life devoted to your nature, which is God's nature, and you feel this fear coming up, and maybe you're in a situation and you're like, I know this isn't completely right for me, and I might need to, like, leave this situation, or I might need to raise my standards. Like, if you also know yourself to have that radical impulse where you're like, I also see that this is my fucking life. Like, I have to live my life. Pushing it off just will make it worse. Because I experienced that firsthand. And, like, just look would be my advice as much as you can.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you're not able to, like, fully peer, but I would encourage you to begin the process.
Totally.
And yeah, I've been in that too. Like, it's been easier letting go of relationships that aren't that good, but I had one where it was like so incredible. It was like so devotional. He loved me so much. And I was like, why would I give this up when it's already like better than everyone's relationship that I see around me.
Yeah.
It's like magic compared to what's happening around me. But I still felt like he's gonna give me everything that he can. But no matter what it was, like he kept coming up against like the same roadblock of like, this is how far I can grow. And I knew that like my life trajectory is a different direction. Even though compatibility on so many things is amazing, I always felt like this lingering tug. It was like this on and off kind of relationship. And I finally let that go. And I realized that you get to experience full love and also be on your life path. And the right one is going to be both. And you might not see it, but there are so many guides and angels and matchmakers in the heavens that are just like, okay, you want to go there fully. And there's going to be someone that is like, that's exactly the same path that I want to go.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like saying no to what is not your truth really is saying yes to what is your truth. Like saying no to a boy or to all boys really is saying yes to men. If, you know, you're
And
like
that is the
looking for
deepest
men.
love to them, to all of them. Like, I feel that there's such a big rise in the women right now that are like, it's a teeter-totter always, and it's just like, okay, like so many women have been sacrificing all their standards, and it's like, no, okay, this is my standard now. And like on a collective level, it's like the men can either completely fall or they can rise, and there's so many that are starting to feel like they need to rise now. Like the women always rise first, and then the men are risen from that place.
Yeah.
100%.
Women first. It just kind of is true. If you guys could each say something to boys out there, what would you say? To any boys who might be watching this video.
She has her devil side, I have my angel side. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I would say that it might seem so scary, but you just gotta let it all go and just be a complete, absolute mess. And
That's really good advice.
That is.
and from that place, like you will meet so much more. And also, like, it's so important to be on your mission and to find your mission and to work towards something, because I know for men, that's a big thing. It's like, it's important to see what they build and like create something. And yeah, like you're so afraid of being exposed. But the sooner that you expose yourself, the sooner that you free yourself from your own suffering, your own pain. So just let it all out. And then also, if as men come together with your other men and like share your vulnerabilities and like share your imperfections, and then don't just be like, that's okay, stay right there. But like, we can rise together. That's where it comes together.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
What would you share, Kaylee, to the men?
I thought to the boys.
To the boys.
Yeah.
The boys.
Yeah, what do you say to the boys?
I feel like I don't talk to the boys anymore. My message is I won't talk to you. Get the fuck away.
We can't be friends.
We can't be friends. I guess just like, is this really what you want? Like these chains. Because if that's what you want, like, go for it. Go for it. But is that really what you want? Because I look, and whenever I do see a boy, I'm like, I saw this man, I saw this boy at the event. And we were doing this embodiment exercise, and it was like, we had to move through the room like an animal. And this individual, everyone else was trying their best to do the embodiment, and he was like, just looking for what to do. Like no sense of just I can do something. Complete, like it is literally being a slave. You are a slave. So if that's what you want, enjoy your timeline as a slave. But I just don't think that that's truly what the masculine wants. I mean, I see that it's not because so many are rising, but the degree to which the masculine has been defiled, like, you think that you're a free thinker, yet there's, like, basically no individuality and, like, spark of life force left at this point in a lot of men. At least it's not being animated through their being. Like, they're just looking, follow. Like, that is a life as a slave.
Yeah.
Truly. So, that's my message.
That's powerful.
I just see them all in like a jail cell and they're just like, oh, I am the leader of this.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
It's like you're literally all in a
like,
jail
do you
cell.
see yourself? Like, and it's sad. It actually is sad. I know that came off fiery, but I genuinely am also like, that's a really sad life.
It is.
So.
Yeah.
It takes looking at yourself. You think that you're comfortable, but can you feel it? Can you feel all the pain? Can you feel
Yes.
Drowning.
yourself drowning?
Exactly.
You need
It
to
is.
feel it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like the obsession with comfort in your life, with making enough money so you can have a more comfortable existence, or getting comfortable in your relationship. Like the continual interest in that is that is the natural result of avoiding your pain. And the more you avoid your pain, the more interested in comfort you become. And like, how can I?
It's a loop.
Yeah, it's literally like they're two sides of the same coin. So for boys, like, there is no way around it. You have to feel your pain, the pain that is in your body.
But good news. You can get yourself out of your own jail cell. Like, that's fucking awesome. So there's the silver lining.
When you choose, you have to really want
Yes.
it. So that was a great
And if you
message.
don't, like, enjoy the sexiness, I guess, of, like, having all those chains on. I don't know. Like, have fun with it at least.
Yeah, like so many, there's like a certain kind of archetype of men that are like being the macho in their relationship, like, I need a submissive woman and I need to be the man of the house, but they are a little boy inside, and that's how they feel powerful.
Exactly. Yeah. The more there's attachment to like some kind of conventional male image, like the more you are obeying some kind of external image given to you by like Andrew Tate or, like
Or religion.
or religion or like Instagram bodybuilders or whatever, like the more that you're trying to match who you are with what other people are doing or saying, like, yeah, that's pretty sad.
Like, who are you?
Yeah, what's your voice?
What are you offering the planet that's unique? Is it anything? I know it's in there. Yeah.
And changes can come really quickly when you just, this is the thing, is like, you don't, if, when I was a boy, I did not want to own that. I said the exact opposite, very firmly. So there can be incredible ego defense here and like insult and like, this is why it's so tricky, because like, who actually wants to hear that,
I think this leads into the need for elders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Riel, what's your take on like, how do you think, mentorship has changed? Going back to like tribal times or whatever, there used to be older men in our lives, right?
It used to be earned, through a lifetime, and now it's just coaches everywhere who, it's like as soon as you reach a point of you think you figured it out, now you're teaching others how to do it.
And it's not just earned by other men, but from the whole community and the women and the children. Like, they all choose the elder.
Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be something that you think, oh, I figured it out, so I'm going to market myself so that I can teach others what I just learned. but rather people should be coming to you or pushing you, lifting you up, and
So
telling
true.
you,
So true.
you know, we need this from you.
So
Please
true.
take this position so that others
Yes.
So true.
can follow and benefit from your wisdom, or from your healing, or from your structure.
What is the king's relationship with power?
Yes, that's something I've witnessed a lot in Africa and my family. Everybody fighting over position of authority because they want to take it. You know, they want the benefits for themselves. But a true leader takes that position to give, like to serve. They don't want it, but they'll take it, knowing that that's the best way to disperse the energy appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
And you were saying that you never wanted the power.
No. I remember as a kid feeling like, I hope someone else does it. If I don't, like, the world's pretty fucked up. I feel like I have to be in charge, or I have to know the person who's in charge to trust it. And I hope it all gets figured out, because I don't want to have to do it. But if I do, you know, that would be my life's work. I would have to dedicate myself to doing that.
Yeah, it's like you don't need the power to show that you're worthy.
Yeah. A lot of times things came up, like I was in gymnastics as a kid, and I was asked to train in the Olympics, and I was about 10 years old, and I thought, no, I can't do that, because that would elevate me to a place where I can't understand the average struggle, and I need to know what the average person is going through to be able to overcome that for them. And so I chose to sink into the shadows, just to understand, so to raise everybody up. Because to me it was like, if you could gather riches and go sit up on a hill, that was the most coward thing you could do.
I think that, like, something the king knows is that his individual will is the collective will at the highest level.
Yes. You can't really, you know, in terms of like these archetypes, king, warrior, magician, lover, you know, when the warrior, magician, lover are balanced, then there's the opportunity to listen to your heart much more, and it will actually be, and what your heart most desires is, it just so happens, it turns out to be the collective will. It just so happens that your intuition about what you most want is in everyone's best interest. And it's also true that the king creates power. Like, the power comes from within.
It's internally generated.
People are out here in the world, like, fighting for power and for money, and it's this feeling of scarcity. There's not enough. But it's self-created. You know, you create it. And then when you realize that, you chill out a lot more. You feel a lot safer. You can give so much more. You can be so much more generous, because you recognize that you have, you know, there's so much to give.
Yeah, I feel like there's a feeling like, where are the kings? And it's like, are they around? And it's like, literally, like, I was just feeling it. Like, I was just feeling like the kings are just turning on right now, like, ding, ding, like, they're all here. They just need to awaken to the king within. And it's a time where, like, the pressure pushes until they turn into diamond. Ding.
Yeah.
And they're all around. And the right one is there for you. Is so much abundance. So much abundance. And the reason why you might not see them all around you is because it's like, maybe you would choose the wrong one if there were so many options. Like, ding, like, the right one's going to just be like, oh, obvious.
And this is why it's actually really good that collectively women are really turning off of boys, because it's creating the crisis that is necessary for the boys to rise through, initiate into manhood. And if women just continue to put up with shitty guys, it wouldn't create the necessary conditions. You know, the fire wouldn't be hot enough.
Yeah, the fire needed to be hot enough.
Yeah.
And I guess something I want to just say to the women out there is, like, look for his willingness. Because what we're not trying to communicate is like you're gonna find some perfect man who never ever like makes a mistake ever. Like look for his willingness and his continual devotion and choosing you.
Devotion and the devotion to truth and the devotion that he can be exposed and he's willing to let down every guard one by one. And he might be like resistant, but if the willingness on the inside, he's like, I want to, even though it's scary, I want to, like, be patient with me and like we can get there. That is a beautiful process too.
When he's willing to be undone, by your truth.
And also when he's really handsome like me.
I think that handsome grows from within.
It's self-generated.
You step up.
It's true.
Beautiful you appear. Work on the inner less than focusing
No,
on
that's
the
so
outer.
true.
Yes, it's like especially when a man is serving and like in that place, like his face has been changing, literally changing. Both of us are just like, wait, what?
And I feel like you'll be surprised, like when you're with your king. Like Eric is not my type conventionally.
What?
What?
But be open because someone's inner light is like it catches you. Yeah.